What's up, everybody? King of FOMO here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. In this video, we're going to discuss a lot of different altcoins. If you've been watching my channel for the past couple weeks, you should be doing really well, and I'll show you guys some of the gains and some of the coins that I have called out that have done really well, as well as a couple new ones too. We'll also talk briefly about some platforms. I'm doing some reinvests into here, particularly PGI Global and Bytex. But as of all, of course, make sure that you guys are following my Telegram channel, t.me/kingoffomo1, if you don't want to miss out on any videos, and my website, kingoffomo.com as well. A lot of people have been asking me, King of FOMO, why do you only upload 1 or 2 videos a week? Well, I don't. I actually do videos basically every single day. I just don't put them on the same YouTube channel every single day. I have about 3 or 4 different YouTube channels, so if you're following my Telegram channel or the website, you will see most all of my videos there. And secondly, I do want to remind you guys, I do have my Altcoin Alerts. Definitely sign up for that. Particularly, let me just show you guys. This is one of the first emails that I sent out, my first newsletter that I sent out. Now, I sent this out on the 29th, July 29th, pretty late at night at 1 a.m. PST. And one of the coins that I called out here, let me just scroll down. I called out Kton, YFI, Unicrypt, and Ruse. Now, particularly, we're going to be looking at Unicrypt. So on the 29th of July, let's take a look at where the Unicrypt price was. So let me go all the way back to the 29th of July. We were looking at about 2 cents. 2 cents even, maybe even if you bought later at that day, maybe close to about 1.8 cents. So we're looking at somewhere around a 7 or 8x since I called that out on my altcoin alert. So definitely get signed up for that. I'm not going to spam you guys with tons and tons of coins. Really, I'm just looking for stuff that I think has tons and tons of potential to multi-x quickly. I don't want to just, vomit every single coin on you guys for that announcements. But it's right here. It's called the Altcoin Alerts on kingoffomo.com. So we're also going to talk a little bit about Unicrypt and what it does, because this coin actually is pretty cool. So this is the website right here. It really does follow Uniswap. It helps other tokens lock their liquidity inside, just because there's been tons and tons of issues with new tokens being launched, quote unquote launched, and the liquidity is not all on Uniswap. Well, the liquidity on Uniswap is pooled. They call it rugged. So all liquidity just disappears and nobody can really sell anything. So these projects like Unicrypt are trying to avoid that being even a problem, so that if you're using the Unicrypt platform to launch your token, your liquidity will be impossible to take out from underneath people, which gains a lot of trust. But on top of that, it's not just that. It does a lot of other stuff too. They actually have a Uniswap browser in here. One of the things a lot of people always ask me is, how do you find new coins? So you can actually click right here where it says new listings, and it'll bring up all the new listings on Uniswap. Now, obviously, proceed with extreme caution. A lot of these coins are definitely scams, but you can look and find some really good gems on here that don't pop up until later if you want to be the early person before even I see this stuff. And they even have a roadmap that plans out some other stuff too. So I'm going to look into Unicrypt a little bit more. Now it is I am like 7x right now, so I might sell a couple of them just to reap my reward and see what happens in a couple days. But of course, this is a project that seems like it has a lot of leeway. Another coin that people are loving right now is Chainlink. Chainlink touching at $10 pretty soon here. I'm not sure if it touched it earlier today, but I do think it's going to touch it pretty soon. Now, what I do with Chainlink, honestly, this is what I've been doing with Chainlink, is I buy it when it dips. I don't really sell my Chainlink. I wouldn't sell such a promising project so early. I do think that this has a lot of room to grow, especially as crypto evolves. I think Chainlink is going to be one of the top coins for the evolution of crypto over time and the adoption of crypto over time. So, like, scooping some up every time it gets pretty cheap and dumps a little bit is in my opinion a smart thing to do, because it usually rebounds, and it rebounds pretty hard every time. We're sitting at $9. I think the first time I talked about this thing, this was close to like $3 or $4 not even that long ago. I'm not gonna say a long time ago, a short time ago. So that's Unicrypt and Chainlink are 2 great coins. We have some other coins to cover here as well, but before I cover them, I do want to get into my passive profit platforms. Now, as you guys know, on this channel, I do like to find not only coins, but these platforms that will pay passively over time. Now, of course, these things do have risk. If you don't own the private keys to your crypto, you don't own the crypto, and it could disappear without any warning at all. But nonetheless, if you look for the right stuff and things that are a little bit more trustworthy, you can benefit and profit a lot. As you can see in PGI Global, I have earned over $100,000 in here. That's withdrawn out. You can see the amount that I put in is over $100,000 in here. So everything else that I'm going to be getting from here on out is pure profits. deposits. Now, I am going to be doing more deposits into here because I do like this platform a lot and what they stand for. I've made other videos about them. They should be public. I'll release them public soon if you haven't taking a look at them, but I'm going to do a 2K deposit here in PGI Global, so the next time that you see this, it'll be 2K higher. So this is a video from them, and we're going to watch it. It's just 1 minute long. It's just a little bit of a motivational video as to how I got to where I am and how, you know, you should really change your mindset if you think the opposite of this. So let's take a listen to this video.
Most people are goal setters. Some set small goals to survive to the end of the week. Some set big goals to travel, buy a car, a home. Some want the impossible dream and expect to get it. Winners achieve the goals they prepare for in their mind and in the real world. 3 steps to getting what you want. See it. Envision it as part of your daily life. Make it irresistible and compelling and non-negotiable. Plan for it. Every detail of every step along the way. The easy bit and the hard. The help, the skills, the sacrifices. Start today. A goal worth having is one worth working towards right now. Be a goal achiever because you followed your plan in line with your vision. And maybe the impossible dream will come true for you. PGI Global, making dreams come true around the world.
So very true words right there, you know, short and sweet, but you should be a goal achiever. If you're looking to kind of grow your wealth in crypto, there's so many times I see people, they just give up after they fall along the way. If they run into something that doesn't go up or run into a scam, they just get so upset and they reduce their risk so much as to where they're like putting in pennies and making dollars. But if you're really a goal setter and you say, I want to make this much money or I want to do this much with my crypto in this much amount of time, then you're way more likely to get there than somebody who just stumbles upon it after being extremely cautious. So those are the words that I kind of want to resonate with people, because I know a lot of people look at these platforms and they say, man, that's too risky, I'm not going to do it. I'm not gonna, like, they're people that don't set goals and they look at the end, they look at the finish line, but they don't set any goals. So same deal with Bitex right here. I'm actually going to deposit into here too. Now I won't do it live during the video because it's going to make the video too long, but my original plan was to hoard up some BUX, but I'm actually going to cash out my BUX as time goes on, because you can just buy this coin if I really wanted to. So what, like, the plan I'm going to try to get to is this $2,500 plan, so I can maximize my benefits, but I will be kind of tiering myself up there because I don't want to miss the bull run too much. So what I can do is I'm going to do a deposit of about 4,000 BUX in here, and I'll purchase that. So the next time that you watch me talk about BUX, I should have 3 plans here: a silver plan, a diamond plan, and maybe a gold plan as well. But it's been panned out nicely, and the withdrawals come instantaneously. And finally, let's get into the other altcoins. I know a lot of you guys are watching this video to check those out. So coins that I've talked about in the past that have done well too. I'm sure if you guys have been watching my channel, I made a video about Trust Swap. I purchased up some of these things. This is the 30-day chart for Trust Swap. It's had some ups and some downs. You know, when this thing first launches, which is about when I first talked about it, was at about 5 cents, and currently it is up to 26 cents. So that's about a 5x rise since in the past 30 days, which is really nice. Trust Swap is doing extremely well. Another one that I'm happy about right now is Ghost. Ghost sitting at $1.12. I think this was at $1.16 and had a really big rise today. I'm not sure why. I think a lot of people were speculating that it's going to be put on another exchange for mainnet. Most of my Ghost coins are in mainnet, so I can't really do too much with them, but it's nice to see that this price is rebounding back up. And a lot of people that have that masternode of 20k Ghost are, you know, sitting at about $20k dollars. And if this goes up to its previous all-time highs of about, you know, $20, something like that, then we could see some pretty nice rises with Ghost. So Ghost is still chugging along pretty nicely right here. And then another coin that I mentioned in some other videos is YFI, Yearn Finance. Again, this one's doing extremely well too. It's just been rising up. There's been a lot of clones of Yearn Finance that have appeared and not done as well or done similarly, but Yearn Finance, I think when I first talked about this was at about $2,600, and now it's at about $3,900, $4,000. Now, if you guys know anything about yield farming, I talk about that with Amplforth. Definitely look up yield farming. It is what a lot of people are doing, and Yearn Finance is one of the leaders for these yield farming type of coins. That is everything for today. Another website that I wanted to talk about was TronChain, which is doing extremely well. I mentioned that in my last video, so check that last video out on my King of FOMO It might be in the Gem Hunters channel or the DeFi Discovery channel. I'm not sure. But that is everything for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll have some more altcoins to give to you guys later in that altcoin alerts. But honestly, like, there's a lot of stuff that has come out. I guess I could talk about this. One of the things that have become popularized in the past like week or so is they're not ICOs, but they're kind of like ICOs. So you can get some coins early if you send some coins to some address, and then some guy will send them to you. So early coin offerings. But here's what you should do if ever you see projects that are like that have some of these early coin offerings. Don't buy the early coin offerings. And I've already done this and flipped like a couple things already doing this, and it's kind of easy money as of right now because people are doing it all wrong. But it is still risky because some of the projects are scams, especially like if you're buying over the counter. It's OTC, that's what it is. So if you're buying OTC coins before they're put on Uniswap, you have to trust 100% that this person's going to put the coin out, that they're going to give you the coin in the first place, that they're going to develop the coin, they're going to put liquidity on Uniswap. There's a lot of trust involved with doing OTC stuff, but it's kind of dumb to buy OTC because if you buy the OTC, you got to rush to sell it and dump it immediately, because that's what happens with almost all OTC coins. They dump immediately after liquidity is put on Uniswap, and then like you might be priced out from then on out. So what I've been doing is I've been watching these OTC coins that are like somewhat legitimate as much as possible. I've been waiting for the OTC period to end. I've been waiting for it to get listed on Uniswap. Then I wait a little bit longer for it to dump pretty hardcore, and I try and catch the bottom of that dump and ride it back up, and then just sell pretty quickly. So that's a strategy that you guys can use for OTC coins that have promise. Obviously, not all OTC coins are going to release with anything at all. All right, guys, that's everything for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching on CocoScope, hit that heart button. If you're watching on BitTube, hit that upvote button. And if you're watching on YouTube or Vimeo or my website, subscribe to me on those places. All right, guys, peace out.